Hi, kids. It's time for the weekly message. Um, this is the big one. Um, last weekend, last week, we spent the week in a Disney cruise, and then we arrived Sunday night. So we left for Orlando on Monday night. So we still had to work. You have to go to school. We flew the red eye, which is tiring, but when we got to the airport, it was okay. Um, It was kind of a long flight. It's like 5 hours. But when we got to Orlando, we arrived at 6 o'clock. We we got an Uber to the hotel, and luckily the hotel had the room already, so we had time to rest. And it was a great hotel. It's Disney Saratoga Springs. It was like a timeshare of Disney. So we went around. We slept initially, and then there's a Murphy bed, and there's a two Murphy beds, so we can fit all of us in there. And then we slept early. We took a nap because of the flight tired, and then after that we had lunch at their Artist Palette place. It's like a fast food place. And then Ira got his um, first of many golf shirts that he got. So he got that golf shirt there. And then we went to um, we went swimming. We There's a slide there. It says to be the tallest slide in all of this Disney hotels. So we had swam, and then we had dinner at Disney Springs, which is like a downtown Disney. It used to be called Downtown Disney in Florida, but now Disney Springs is a big place. Like there's a whole lot of shops. Um, Elaine shop at Uniqlo, and then we went to the World of Disney, and we had dinner with um, Ninang Kati's family at Morimoto, which was very good. The ribs were so good, and then the ramen were good too. So we stayed around there. We walked around. We took pictures of the Legoland, so it was cool too. And then after that, we I saw the scepter that I really wanted, but there's too much to do if we bring it home. So maybe next time. So we slept, and then the next day, we are we are going to take the ground transportation to the cruise ship. So we woke up early. The cruise ship was there, and then Elaine lost her glasses, which is fine. It's a Costco glasses. We can always get new ones. And then we went to the port. No issues. We're good. We got in. The cabin or the stateroom was cool. We got two rooms, so it's good and it's connecting. And um, I think we had lunch at the Cabanas. It was so the buffet part was okay. Then we stayed there, and then on Monday night we had dinner at the Artist Palette, which is cool because the decorations decor are all like artists, and then Mickey showed up, and then we also have the Mickey sail away party that was cool, and then the whole week of whirlwind stuff that we went to. So and then the cool thing about that is that the cruise ship has a teenager lounge called the Vibe. So you guys got registered there, and then you hang out with Patrick and the um, Tita Nina and Kati's nieces twins, Caitlin, and forgot the other name. But yeah, so we went there. You guys had hanged out, and we had the hotel. And the cool thing about the stateroom is every time we come in, they unfold and fold the beds, so which is actually cool. You don't have to worry that, and then they put a towel folding, which is kind of cool. And then the next day we landed at the Bahamas, which was kind of cool. And mommy got a day pass to the Atlantis, to the Edge, which is a beach. So we went there. Of course, we had the usual breakfast first. We went there, and then we had the beach was perfect. We hanged out there for 4 hours, swam, And then we had lunch there, like hot dogs and burgers. And then on the way back, we went to the port, did some shopping, bought some rum cake, which we haven't tasted it yet. And then we have the magnets and everything. So we were in the port, and then there's also a photo scavenger hunt, which we try to take as much pictures as we want. We need like flags of a different country, so or like a sea animal on the shore. So like it's a lot of stuff. So then after that, we had dinner at Rapunzel's, which was kind of cool because Rapunzel went around and took pictures and they had a show, which is cool. And then we watched the show. What was the show? The first show was Rapunzel. The second show was Twice Charmed, which is like a twist on the Cinderella, that the that there's an evil godfather, that fairy godfather, which reverted time and changed stuff. So, which was kind of okay. And then we had dinner at Rapunzel's, and then you guys hanged out in with your team friends, and then we went shopping in the in the gift shop. Every day we went shopping to the gift shop, and then after that, the next day we landed at Lookout Cay, which is a Disney-owned. There's a long walk that we walked to, but there's a lot of photo opportunities. And then the beach was not really good. There's like moss or seaweeds there, but the facilities were good. We had lunch there, we had barbecue, and then we also had what they call this, a pigeon rice, which Vane was kind of grossed out. But yeah, so we hanged out there. You guys swam, and then on the way back, we went home, and then we had dinner again at Rapunzel's, and then there was pirate night. So we had our pirate costumes. I bought the pirate stuff, and then but at that point I wasn't feeling well. So but I tried to. So but there were fireworks, which was cool, and then the next day was the whole day at sea. So you guys swam in the pool. We had a picture taking with the whole family, and Ninang Katis and Ninang Dian's family. And then we had a dinner, and Ira won the photo scavenger hunt because the kicker is he found a Walt Disney coat, but I couldn't find anywhere. And also take note, Ira won a golf like pitching tournament for the vibe. So he got a lanyard, he got a hat, which is kind of cool. And then on the way back, we had dinner again at Lumiere's, and then there was a big show after that, which is like Disney Dreams, and they sang all the Broadway songs of the Disney, which was kind of good. But Mommy said it was the best one. And then we did last minute shopping, of course. And then you guys hang out in with your friends, the vibe. You had karaoke and stuff. And then the next day is that we went back home. So from the port to the airport, we went there. No problems. We checked in. We hanged out for 4 hours because our flight is 4 hours, and then on the way back home, we arrived in Vegas at 8 o'clock at night. Wo was kind of feeling sick, so and the rest of the kids, the rest of you are okay, but eventually Ira didn't feel well, and then Mommy didn't feel well. So hopefully everybody recovers the next few days. What else? That's it. And some of the stuff that I wanna is that the thing that I take away when we went to the cruise is that always be a kid at heart. It was funny that when I was watching the dreams, when they showed Olaf, someone was clapping loud, and I looked at it. It was Elaine. She was geeking out. It's like, reverting back to a kid. So always have that in your heart. Be someone that you would wanted to become a kid. And then secondly, it shows you Disney, the Disney brand of customer service, best experiences. So that's what that's something that is worth paying for when we're trying to do this vacations. And then lastly is try new things, because you tried a lot of things while being in the cruise. New foods. Ira tried lamb and all the stuff. So it's kind of try new things, which I also tried a lot of things like escargot. You guys tried escargot, which is kind of cool. So that's it. That is the last big thing we had for summer, and now we go focus back in school. And it was the best experience I have with you. The most important is I spend it with you, mommy, and Moa. So that is a good experience, and it will be a while since it's a better experience comes in, but this is one of the big ones. That's it. Love you both. Talk to you next week. Bye.